Well, hello Rusty Gang, and welcome to this beautiful Rusty Scale broadcast. What type of scale modeler are you? This is a question I ask myself often while I'm here on the workbench, but not only on the workbench, also during the day, because this question is haunting me. And you know why? Because I got two forces in me, and one is steering me in this direction and the other one in the other direction. And that creates a lot of tension in me. And that tension results in the question, what type of scale modeler are you? Because I think there are two main groups, like two main heavy user groups, heavy groups of scale modelers. And of course there are like hundreds and thousands of individuals, and everybody is a bit different from each other and very special by itself. I don't want to say that you're not special, but anyway. Now, to find out in which of the two groups you belong, or if you have the same case like me, like you have this inner struggle of the two forces, follow me. So I could narrow it down to two major groups, okay? These are the two major groups in my opinion. And I'm very curious about how you see the things, like in which group you see yourself, or somewhere completely else. All right, yada, yada, yada. Here comes the first group. I call them the straightforward scale modelers, okay? How they build their models is straightforward. They don't lose too much time. They don't spend too much time on a kit. The main goal is to build the model, paint it and everything, make it look accurate, make it look clean, pay attention to details, maybe a bit more in the build than weathered details. These people, they don't spend too much time on weathering, maybe a little bit dirt or dust or panel lines maybe, and usually the time for a build is maybe between, I don't know, a few days to 14, 20 days, maybe something like this. Just a short time, straightforward build, make it look accurate, make it proper, make it fit, and yeah, that's it. And it's always interesting watching such a scale modeler, because yeah, he's building a lot of kits. When you overall over a year, they maybe build 20 plus kits, okay? So a lot of builds, and it's you have the feeling that you could throw them any type of kit and they'll just build it like they've never done anything else. And group number two, I call them lost in detail scale modelers. Those who take a lot of time. They are usually more or less slow when they build a model, because they pay a lot of attention to details, pre-shading, post-shading, weathering, oil, smoke, dirt, sand, whatever, battle damage, chippings, a lot of chippings, a lot of dust and stuff like that. And this lost in detail, the second group, lost in detail scale modelers, is maybe also a bit more artistic. They take a little of this freedom that you could do and say okay, maybe yeah, my model is like this, not completely out of range, but do something special, or find a special damaged reference photo and copy exactly this. And these people, yeah, usually they take a lot of time. They use a lot of different weathering techniques, and yeah, let's say the weathering part takes much more time in the entire build than the build itself. These are the lost in details modelers, and maybe, I don't know, maybe they could only finish 4 kits a year, or maybe 10 kits a year, maybe even a few more, I don't know, but more in this type of range, What type of scale modeler are you? Please let me know in the comment section. Please let me know, how do you see yourself? What is your approach on the build? What is the most important part when you have a build? What is the most important part of it? What you need to have the checkbox, marked, checked, so that you can say for yourself, this build was a success. please let me know in the comment section. And I was just thinking, that's just today when I was thinking about this video, the idea for the video, I thought like, you know, maybe then I could do a summary video of how do you see yourself, in which type, or don't you see yourself in any category because you're like in God mode. And yeah, I know some people are in God mode, okay? I'm not talking about these people. These people are excluded. Stop watching the video if you're in God mode, okay? But anybody else who is still like human type of Scalemodeler, I'm very much interested in your approach. One part of me wants to finish the model quickly because after spending more than a month or so on the same kit, it starts getting boring to me, you know? I'm start of feeling fed up with this kit, and as long as I can finish a kit within a month, I'm fine. I'm never get to that stage where it starts boring me or annoying me. And not only because maybe it's a very challenging build, or I don't know, I made some mistakes and I have to work something out, which I always have to, but it's more that just spending so much time with the same model, with the same kit, you know, as my mind goes back there where my little stash is, and I'm going through like what I could do this and this, but no, I'm still here stuck with this build. And that's the mentality then that you know starts developing, that I'm stuck with this build, and it's like I have to do this to finish it. It's not like, yeah, I'm very much looking forward for the last steps, and you know, I'm enjoying myself. It's more than, yeah, I'm still with this kit, but actually I wanted to finish it. Then you maybe ask like, yeah, well, Chris, why don't you finish it? It's because there's the other force, the other part in me, which tells me like this detail must look like this and this, because at the start of the build I already pictured where will I do what type of weathering and what should the model look like, what type of look do I want to have, and I see different parts and how should they look in the end. I can already see it, I just have to do it, you know. And this part is telling me like, no, you cannot finish it like that, you won't be happy with it because you saw something in the beginning. Now you have to finish this, you know, because you created it in your mind already. Now you just have to build that so you could feel fulfilled. And otherwise you would look at it and still see that area and think like, yeah, but there should be this and this type of weathering. Like here, I got an example right here. I got this FA18 Italy kit. I spent too much time, in my opinion, on it. I wanted to have it done, yeah, almost a month ago. No, maybe half a month ago, but yeah, it took too much time. But there are two spots, there are two spots here where I saw on the box art type of, I don't know, rust effect a little bit or something liquid, I don't know, some type of rust effect anyway. And now I don't want to spend more time with this, but I have to do this effect. I have to do it because otherwise I will always look at it and compare it to the picture that I have in my mind of how I saw my finished build before I even started it. So yeah, that's why I have to do it, because otherwise it will haunt me. What type of Scalemodeler are you? Please let me know in the comment section. Leave a like to the video if you find this video interesting, and if you would like to see more content like this, and if you think this video is funny or entertaining or interesting, leave a like and maybe consider subscribing to the channel, because it will help the channel to grow much more than you think. So a little interaction is not much time for you, but it will help the video to get spread around. Alright, thanks very much. Please leave a comment and I'll do a summary video. If we have enough content, then I'll be glad to do a summary video and I can tell you what was your feedback. Alright? So thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next episode. Bye bye. It was in the script, man. When I have the model in my hand, you have to give me that, So I can show it, the effect, the box art, man. Oh, hi guys.